Let's talk about what really makes a difference in a person's life. A lot of times we think education is kind of the most important thing we can get because from education you can go a lot of places, right? And that's true. From education you can go a lot of places. But if education just meaning knowledge is the end goal, that falls way short of a life that is truly changed, all right? So in our world today, education is a high priority, and rightly so. Without information and knowing how to correctly apply it, we'd be stuck in ignorance forever. But it's easy to get an education and think that that is an end to itself. Education is a means, it's the foundation, it's the platform from which we can apply that knowledge. And that's why obedience is so important. Obedience is not about legalism. Obedience is about taking what God has told us and putting it into action. That's how we show him we love him. That's how we honor him, right? So we need to start with education. That's the foundation. Build onto that up to application. And then from there, do you know what happens? Transformation. And that's when life really gets good. Knowledge by itself is actually condemned in the Bible. Condemns kind of a strong word, but in Ecclesiastes 12:12, it says, "Of the making of many books there is no end, and much study wearies the body," or wearies the mind. And so God's saying education by itself is futile. If it ends there, all you're doing is staying up late, studying a lot, and getting tired, okay? We've all done that if you've been in school, right? Also in 1 Corinthians 8:1, the Apostle Paul said, "Knowledge puffs up while love builds up." And that's where we're going with this. I have known so many people in my life that know a lot of Bible, but they are not good at relationships, and no one's life has really been changed because of them. And that is futility. In fact, it promotes pride. Oh, look how much I know. Look how great of a teacher I am. Look how important I am. But if you're not changing lives because God's Spirit is using that application, that education, and you're turning it into application and letting God transform you, really, what good is it? So in James chapter 1, starting in verse 22, he says, "Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. Anyone who listens to the word but does not do what it says is like someone who looks at his face in the mirror, and after looking at it goes away and immediately forgets what he looks like. But whoever looks intensely into the perfect law that gives freedom and continues in it," there's that application, "not forgetting what they have heard, but doing it," applying it, right? "They will be blessed in what they do." Wow. See, there's a blessing in application. There's even a greater blessing in transformation. 2 Corinthians 3:17 and 18 says, "We are being transformed into his image with ever increasing glory." So don't stop at learning something. Don't stop at facts. Don't stop at the aha moment. Don't stop at, wow, I'm glad I read that book because that author had some great insights. Now, let's say a prayer and leave. No. Education, then application, then transformation. That's what God wants. That's what glorifies him. God bless you as you move from these 3 steps into a life of fruitfulness.